But the lights are going to come on now. 5 lights are on. I forgot about there's no formation lap. And we are away here in Saudi Arabia. Liam looks to have got a good start, but he's on the hard tyre, and he's actually made it work though. Drastic Blaze and Bennett are going to be fighting all the way down to turn one. There's contact between the two. We've got an Alpine off of the back. I think that's Rapid who is round. Owen has made his way up into P4 past Bennett because of that contact. We've got a few cars round at the back. Sunders dropping places to F1 AB QWERTY. Rapid dropped all the way down to 18th after contact. At turn one, Lembauer's gone off the road now. He's going to go side by side with Legend. How on earth they didn't touch there? I will never know. But at the moment, the drivers at the front have kept it pretty clean. Liam still leading ahead of Beast. But of course, with the tyre strategy, Drastic Blaze has gone for the soft. Big Bag and made his way past Bennett, who's had a shocker of a start. On those mediums, he's going to try and go back around the outside though. Scarred Borger past Chicky Rose where he goes. Use the soft tyres to his advantage. Maybe trying to get past Bennett as well now as he heads towards the middle sector. And he got so close to touching, he's had to go a bit deep to avoid him. But Scarborger is not waiting around. He's trying to use those medium tyres straight away. And the top 4 have already broken away.
Broken away with a good little gap there. And is Big Bag about to become the cork in the bottle? Scar's going to attack here. And try the, as you were saying, use those softs. Adrian and...
Oh, for the lead. Tom's going to go round the outside of Liam, maybe. Yes, he is. He's going to use the advantage of the medium tyre bit. Here comes Drastic Blaze, though. They're going to go 3 wide, potentially. Who's going to have the lead by turn 1? At the moment, it's going to be Beast, but here comes Drastic Blaze with the inside line of the soft compound tyre. Can he make it work? It looks like he might have. There's so nearly contact between Beast and Blaze, but Blaze, round the outside, has made the soft tyre work, has made the overtake work, and is now into the race lead.
That was a brilliant bit of driving there by Blaze. Hung it out. Now he just needs to run away. All of this has allowed Owen to sneak up onto this.
Lembo around. Safety car.
There
and
it is.
I can't say we're surprised. Welcome to Jeddah, everybody.
Oh, bless him.
We've got a minute to breathe. That's one thing I haven't forgotten about this track on comms. It is impossible to breathe, have a lapse of breath, because something is always happening.
I'm sorry I've got to say this. Lembo has just completed his first lap of the season. He crashed out from contact on lap 1 last week. He made a lap 2 this week at least. That is a horrific start to the season in Div 2 for the boy.
One to forget for Lembo. And hopefully when we head to... Where are we heading next? Are we heading
Australia.
to Portugal or is it Australia? Yeah,
Australia. Then Portugal.
That's the one. But let's have a quick gander at the positions gained so far. So far, Zaki's Beast has made the most positions up, 6 position gain from 18th on the grid. Carito has gained 5, so he's, especially on the hard tyre as well, Carito's, kept his nose clean and is already into the points as last week's race winner. Big Bag, again, last season's Div 3 champion, even though he may have lost the place, I think he surprised some of us, with all due respect, being up there, and at the moment he's holding on to the points. It's got some decent pace as well, so as you said, Big Bag and some of those former Div 3 boys are looking like the dark horses today.
And there's a few boys that taken the chance on the pit stop in Adrian, Marsh and Hayes. Adrian onto the hard tyre. Marsh has also gone to the hard, and Hayes hard as well, which is no real surprise there. I used to always... Actually, has Marsh gone to the mediums? Marsh has gone to the mediums.
Got a new wing as well, I've just seen, so Marsh picking up damage on the opening lap. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see maybe goes hard runners to the end, but we're having the safety car.
So I used to always base my starting time off whatever Adrian picked. He's someone that races that many races and knows what he's talking about. I would take a quick look at the director, right, he's on that, I'm starting on that. And when it came to the safety cars, if I knew Adrian was pitted, I was straight on in there myself. He always seems to make the right calls at the right time in this game.
I think it was Silverstone season 9. I absolutely slated him on comms because he picked
on the
softs.
No, was that the race he stayed on the hard? He won back-to-back Silverstone races. One where he stayed out on the hard,
that was it.
Pitted, and one where he, I think, as you said, went to the softs at the end.
Yeah, I absolutely slated him, and he absolutely shut me up for sure. Did Adrian? He picked some again. some wacky strategies, but they do work. So, like, I mean, if you get them to work, then fair play. And if this is a strategy that works for Adrian, then again, he's probably going to shut me up. Safety car is going to be in at the end of next lap as the rest of the pack now catches up. As we have now caught our breath after that first lap, and yeah, as we can see on the tyre graphic as well, there is quite a let's try a different word. Quite a bit of variation with the strategy. Obviously, we've seen Drastic Blaze use the advantage of the soft tyre earlier on, making his way into the lead. Same with Scarborger as well. We saw him making some aggressive moves, but again, within his right to do so. Up to P6. Yes, he is. So he's back into the pit lane. Maybe it's going to hards.
The big question is, how many laps are those softs going to last?
Not long. Oh, it's good damage.
Could be a wing change. So maybe him and Marsh were one of the ones that came together with Lembel there in the midfield to cause the safety car.
Maybe. So I didn't quite see the incident, but I'm sure we'll probably see something of it after. Maybe if an incident gets submitted in or something. But again, lap 4 now of this race. We're going to get back underway at the end of this lap. And it will be Drastic Blaze, I haven't said that for a long time, is going to be taking us away.
As long as there's a better safety car restart than the F2 one yesterday, we're golden.
Yeah.
Who was the leader of that by any chance?
Well, me actually.
Blimey.
It was Ham. It was Ham.
I've seen one clip of it, and if anybody listening was in the F2 race last night and wants to submit a proper one for us to look at, I would love to have a proper look at it, because from what I saw, it slowed down to about 25 to 30 miles an hour, which is crazy.
Yeah. It was nuts to do a race that, but got another 20, just over 20 laps to go in this race when the safety car peels in. So Justin Blaze is going to get us underway. How much soft tyre has he got left on that McLaren? Can he pull the gap to UKB Sasser straight away, or can the Haas driver try and at least stay within DRS? Of course, we're going to have another 2 laps before DRS is enabled, of course. Safety car, as we can see, peeling away into this lap. And are we going to go 30 miles an hour to the line?
Doesn't seem that way.
Quicker. We're going 80, 90 at the moment.
Oh, pushing the boat out here.
Literally. Treated here. When's he going to go? Is he going to go early? Is he going to go late? We go through turn 27, the final corner now.
Still holding it.
Leaving it late.
Very late.
Holding the brake pedal.
I definitely think that's the right way to do it, because you have the run down to the line with you.
He's gone. Hasn't really caught beat snapping. It looks like someone's gone off at the back. I think that's Southern's had a crash. What on earth has happened? I see front wing flying off down the straight, and I think there's been more contact as well. Carrito, Chicken Rosary, they're making a move. There's been contact between the two. Carrito sliding off the track, and it looks like he's going to lose another position to Chicken Rosary again. Hayes has made his way past Marsh. Chicken Rosary on the inside line. Carrito's had to go off the racetrack. And now Kislesko is going to get involved.
Those hard tyres weren't warm at all there for Carrito. There's no heat in those whatsoever.
Well, Justin Blaze, 7/10 is the gap to UKB Sasasa, another 6.5 back to Liam. So the gaps are starting to open up. Big Bag is closing up to SLR Bennett, who appears to be struggling from this restart. Of course, he's had quite a long time out from league racing, so getting himself back into it. He was pretty eager coming into the season and wanting to race, so he's got his opportunity tonight. Scarborger, of course, we've got to keep an eye out for him as well. He's also on the soft tyre. We've got another car off. That's SLR Southern out again, who's off, and I think he's had contact with Marsh.
Big Bag is closing right in on Bennett as well.
Yes, he is. Big Bag wants to get involved in this top 5 battle. It'll be some big points towards his championship tally as well. Potentially looking to maybe get a good championship finish after his Division 3 championship winning season last season. Bennett taking the wider line.
Beast is about to take a run at Blaze down the start-finish straight here as well. Goes it to within 2 tenths. He's dropped out of it now.
Big Bag though, closing in on Bennett. Oh, he got very close. Let's move. Who's that in the pit lane? A golden egg fryer. So I think maybe he's hit the wall as well, and something that we've seen go off the track a few times and maybe had contact. He's into the pit lane, presumably for a new front wing as well.
I think it was golden egg fryer struck me, you saw flying up into the air there on the restart. Southerner was already way back down there before we even get to the start-finish line in the wall. I don't know who golden egg fryer managed to hit, but he definitely pinged somebody.
Potentially. And towards the front now, Liam has now lost DRS at the top two, so he needs to try and get himself back within. You can see him rinsing that battery of the Red Bull to try and get his way back in, but he's also under pressure from Owen behind in the Haas, both on the hard tyre, of course, so they've got equal tyres. They're on about the same ERS as well, but Owen looks the quicker car at the moment, Mola.
Yes. May not have had the quali pace, but he's definitely showing the race pace at the second. We're also going to be potentially looking at a move for the lead as well, up the straight, because Beast is definitely getting the better entry to this final corner and better exit.
Oh, and Chicken Rosary and Carito, so nearly have contact in the final corner. Carito's got the move done though, but back towards the front is UK Beast Assassin, maybe thinking about a move. No, he's going to wait behind. He's playing this one smart. He's playing the long game. He knows he maybe can get, well, should be able to get past Justin Blaze once he comes into the pit lane. He should come in soon to get off those soft tyres. Perhaps it's starting to open up a little bit more now, though.
Absolutely. Well, you say that, but it's still relatively tight. There's only a couple of people out of DRS for the car ahead of him, which will be huge on this first lap. Oh, these are a massive kick-off there.
It's lost a lot of time with that. It's allowed Liam back in DRS as well, so this has now made this back into like a 11-car DRS trade. I think DRS is enabled this lap.
It is indeed, yep. So this will be our first bout of it. The only person who seems really close enough to use it is going to be Owen, who has had a brilliant exit out of that corner as well. It's all over the back of the Red Bull's gearbox.
Indeed he is, and Beast is already right on the back of Drastic Blaze as well, so I think those soft tyres are starting to die off now for Drastic Blaze. And heading towards turn 27, the final corner now. It looks like Beast is going to wait behind. He knows he's going to get another dose of DRS. He had the F2 race last night. He'll know exactly what he needs to do. DRS now for UK Beast Assassin. I think we're going to have a lead change here, Modi. I think Beast is going to take him.
Yeah, that's definitely the smart move, waiting for the straight here to just do that. Fly on past. There's no real difficulty in that overtake at all, was there? Walked around the outside.
Hasn't really fought it.
No. Surprisingly, Owen wasn't able to get Liam. So I thought it was going to be a double Haas overtake there, and moving them both further up the field.
Yeah, of course, Liam was getting the DRS as well, so it's going to make it a bit harder for the cars behind. Liam has had a huge snap there out of that corner. I had to take a step back there. I thought Liam was going to go round, but he has caught it brilliantly and is just about going to stay within DRS range, but he used a lot of battery to get back in. And the Haas of Owen is sniffing that rear diffuser of SLR Liam. And this might be Owen's chance now to maybe go for a move. Big Bag is also closing in on SLR Bennett, former two-time Division 1 champion against the last season Division 3 champion, who's going to be going up against each other shortly.
That's a sentence you don't say very often, is it?
Yeah, exactly.
To be fair to his credit, Blaze has held on to Beast here. And he's going to attack him again, obviously, but surely he's only got probably another couple of laps left in those tyres. I know we've had the safety car to stretch them a bit further, but it won't last more than 9 or 10 laps, surely.
More likely not. I think we're going to have a move though for the lead. Justin Blaze is going to try and take the lead back and go around the outside of turn 1. It looks like he has got the move done, and he is back into the lead of this race. And I think there's been contact. F1AB Quota's just lost a ton of positions there. We're going 3 wide into turn 1. Oh, there's been contact with the two Aston Martins. Zakis Beast and Kislesko. Nothing Zakis Beast could do really there. Had Legend on his inside. He was pinned in the middle, and his teammate Kislesko round the outside. Unfortunately, he had to go off the track. And the two Aston Martins are losing time. It looks like they've swapped positions now, and he's let his teammate back through.
But it's allowed Hayes to get right onto Oh, okay, that's a bit of lag. So I thought Hayes had crashed out then, that she lagged into the barrier. I thought she'd lost it there on one of the curbs through that first sector, but no, her car just went right on my screen into the barrier.
She's made the move though on Kisleska. I don't know if Kisleska was letting her go or not, and maybe has damage. But that's TIR Hayes, who I believe was starting from the back of the field, if I'm right. Yeah, 20th on the grid, and has got DRS, and maybe he's going to get in this train, which is going all the way up to 7th at the moment. But I think back to the front because Beast is starting to close back in on Drastic Blaze.
So while all of that carnage was going on with obviously the Aston Martins, Scar pitted last lap off his softs onto a set of mediums. So surely Blaze has only got another lap left in him, if that.
Eventually, Beast is going to maybe think about it again, heading down into turn 1. You see how much overspeed he's got in the Haas, but no. He's way behind the McLaren, maybe another lap. As you said just now, I wouldn't be surprised. You can see that McLaren in at the end of this lap because those soft tyres are going to be screaming.
Top 6 all together again. This could get interesting to say the least.
I just had that lag spike thing as well. I was just going straight into a wall for me.
At least you had the professionalism not to fucking do a crofty shouting and screaming and
I was about
make yourself look at us.
Someone's off. I think Legend's off. Oh, he must have put wing.
Oh.
VSC we've got.
Oh, that's...
Now.
That could last.
This is going to depend.
It's going to be tight, so obviously when the leaders get towards the pit lane. It's going to be very tight.
Now,
I had a VSC on Saturday at Bahrain, and the Delta time was all over the place on this game.
Yeah, we had that last night as well.
It dropped a ton at the end as soon as it said it was about to go back in.
Yep. That's exactly what we had. And if you're anyone who's on the softs or the mediums, I think this virtual safety car is really going to benefit you. There's no, never mind, it's ended now. So, wait, so what on earth is this Delta?
But yeah, what's happened here? How's B's made 2.7? What? Oh, Blaze has worked that to one. He's got to pit it surely now.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, it's a smart from Blaze, but I think the Delta has absolutely fucked itself up here. Excuse my French. But Beast now takes the lead with Drastic Blaze heading into the pit lane, but I don't know how on earth he got 3 seconds. Owen now takes second off Liam.
1-2 for the House Boys.
Indeed. Won't show any bias tonight, and I'm not going to reference anything from the past, but it is a Haas 1-2 as it stands in this race. But of course, long way to go. We're not even halfway into the race yet. We're close to.
Screw that. I will show the bias. Red Bulls, kick your ass into gear. Let's go. Come on, Liam. This kid's lagged again.
It just happened again with Big Bag.
Jesus. I had exactly the same one as well.
It's messing with us, man. It's messing with us. So then, the Haas boys need to be smart about this because, of course, Beast is on the quicker tyres, but the very aging and worn out mediums right now. Owen just needs to stick with his teammate here. Maybe they're just going to DRS each other along. SLR Liam is just about holding in DRS range of the two Haas drivers at the moment, and it's 2 Haas's versus 1 Red Bull. His teammates just behind SLR Bennett at the moment. And think of Big Bag, he's still doing a very good job as the reigning Div 3 champ up in 5th.
Well, that is a sentence I never thought I would hear. 2 Haas's against 1 Red Bull. Jesus.
Oh,
Big
Bag!
Oh, contact! Oh, he's gone! Oh, no!
That's not lag. That's a full safety car is what it is, and all these cars going to get out ahead of the safety car now. This is going to be really tight.
I think they've made it. Oh, Beast!
Oh, has he got out ahead?
Yes.
Has he got out ahead?
Owen.
I don't know.
Oh, Owen's going to chance it. Liam, that was a ballsy one.
I tell you what, these guys are very lucky that they managed to overtake it there, because I think it is very strict if you overtake it. I think it's like a 1 second to let it back through or you're disqualified. So, again,
Beast
second safety car of the race.
Hang on, how's Owen jumped up to the lead? Was that done...
Wait, yeah, what the hell? Wait,
What?
Tom was leading.
Owen's now in the lead. Huh.
We must have missed that. And well, I mean, Tom's not going to be very happy unless he let him go. Because, but why would he? They're both surely got to come in at the end of this lap. I think everyone's going to come in.
You've got to pit. Yeah, you'd be stupid not to. There must have been obviously.
Really? Does this help Drastic Blaze, though? That's the question.
One lap old hard.
He's just came in. Is he going to maybe lose time? I don't know what the safety car delta loss in the pit lane is, but maybe I think he's maybe going to lose a position or two here after the pit stops.
21 seconds off the leader. He's very I reckon he could potentially lose the entire top four here. I think
Definitely
he
could.
I think he could lose the entire top four, unfortunately. Bennett's definitely the biggest gainer from this.
Yeah. This is going to help Bennett massively in this race now. Maybe even challenge for a podium fight. Rest like Bennett. You can see everyone who was yet to pit, or not recently pitted anyway, get off into the lane. Agent comes in off his hards. I don't know that's
Blaze
but Justin Blaze is going to get the lead.
He's pushing this car as fast as he can. He has indeed.
But that 3 second. Oh wait, my big bag's crashed, you moron. That's right back. That 3 second deficit thing that Justin Blaze got from the virtual safety car delta has really helped him. And one thing I've just noticed as well is Bennett has dropped down to 6th. He's just lost out to Scarborga and Carito, so this is going to make Bennett's race a little bit harder now. He's just 7th with that double stack.
Carito can definitely go to the end. Scar's 4 lap old tyres as it is. I think that could be quite tight. Or he's going to have no grip left on those for the final couple of laps.
What the drivers can do though.
He's dropping to 7th. I mean, he's shown the pace so far to make it back. Let's hope he can. He deserves to be towards the front for this one. Driven brilliantly so far. Gonna earn it now.
It's just a very unfortunate timing with the safety car. Again, if you just joined the second safety car of the race with Big Bag just crashing out a few laps ago. Of course, we have the one for Lembao crashing out in the first sector. Of course, the first safety car of the race. But we're over halfway into the race now, Molly. Who has been your driver of the race so far, would you say?
Drastic Blaze. You wouldn't expect him to be up there. He has shown a slow improvement, obviously, race on race last season. But to come in here, this race, challenging a few that have obviously dropped down or returned to the grid is a good thing. You wouldn't have expected him to be battling against Beast, Liam, Owen or Bennett off last season's form. But he's held his own, deserves to be in the lead. Hopefully he can convert it.
Hopefully. Yeah, we're probably going to have another lap of safety car. And Drastic Blaze, he goes back underway in the first safety car, so he knows exactly what to do for the second safety car. This time he's got the other Haas of Owen Howe behind him, so we'll see if he can catch him napping.
Liam is yet again set in third place.
Yep, Liam's holding in there. He's had a few errors kick in this race, but he's still holding on.
Is he about to become a P3 merchant instead of a P11 merchant? Changing his name at last.
He could still get P11 here, very possible. I mean, as long as he doesn't get a drive-through this week, I think there's an improvement.
I think Summoner will be waiting for this race to finish. Poor qualifying was P14. Down at the back here now with...
Oh, hang on, there's someone at my door. 1 minute. Great. Yeah. Sorry.
Corey, get back here quick. Can't be trusted alone. The Blaze is doing exactly the same as he did last time. Wait until we get towards the DRS line. There he's gone. But he's definitely got Owen napping here. So much so that Liam is able to have a run straight away onto Owen into the first corner. Isn't able to get through. Perfect timing by you, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I've apparently ordered pizza.
Oh, that was a pleasant surprise then.
Yeah. Oh, I've just seen some. I think it was Quirty just running into the back of Coot there, but I think there's no damage. What on earth happened anyway? What about this?
You've missed absolutely nothing. Blaze. Oh, Beast has lost a position with Chicken Rosary. Beast is losing a couple of positions here. Not the restart he wanted. Those are those fresh medium tyres coming through there. Bennett's past Carito as well. Carito's trying to hold it in. Oh. You're not going to try. Oh.
I don't know if that was connection or not, because I have heard a message that Carito's connection hasn't been great, but that is Bennett's, all of his hard work has just been undone. Trying to go for that move, it was a very tight gap, and that's, I think he's got rear wing damage as well, so I think that's his race over. And one man's time in the lead, I think, is about to be over, because Drastic Blaze got a really poor run out of turn 23, and Owen Howe 36 is back into the lead of the race, or into the lead of the race, should I say.
Well, we say into the lead because he didn't deserve to be in the lead when the game somehow gave it to him for that safety car stint. Liam's as well here are going to have a look straight at Blaze too. I mean, those two have got to utilise those medium tyres straight away, haven't they? They need to get past Blaze to come their bankers or the boys behind. They're saying that the top three have got a 2.1 second lead over Scar in fourth. So they're in a very good position at the second.
Yeah, they are. We've got another car around. Rapid Coot's gone
gone
around again. And there's been contact, I think, with Quirty as well. So they had contact at the restart. And it's just got even worse for those two drivers. It's gone from a bad race to a race to forget. And especially for SLR Bennett as well, who is essentially out of this race with rear wing damage as well, I believe I can see. And a new front wing going on that Alfa Romeo. And Owen has already pulled a second gap to Drastic Blaze, but has absolutely cooked his back.
Liam's looking down the inside here. There's going to be two worried. Don't look too worried here, Liam. I didn't so well for Bennett last lap.
He's playing smart. He's waiting. Got the battery.
No DRS this lap, of course, that will be activated on the next one.
Blaze has only got the electrical energy and skill and talent, of course, to try and defend off that RB19 of SLR Liam that's behind him. And at the moment, he's doing a good job of doing that with Liam on the quicker tyres as well. You've got to take that into consideration.
Carito's having a look down the outside of... Oh, okay, Carito's connection is something to keep an eye on.
He's looking a bit SLR dodgy. Here's throw Carito. It's not looking SLR dodgy. Is the gap in the top three at the moment. Drastic Blaze closing back within a second of Owen now. Absolutely rinsing that battery down the main straight, causing Liam to also use his. And I think, Oli, we are going to have a very good battle for this top three come the end of this race with about 7 or 8 laps to go.
I think we are indeed. And it is looking like it's going to be purely a top three at the minute.
Oh, Adrian's out.
Pinned it.
Third safety car of the race.
Oh.
Red flag.
How does he manage that then? Is he just... I was going to say, I would love a red flag. See, this was part of the debate that was being had, because of course we run reduced safety car settings. Is that causing the red flags not to ping? That was a debate that was being had the other day. Bennett's in for another set of softs, I guess. Which is, this is a reprieve for him for sure.
Yep.
Do you see anybody else taking a chance on softs, or are they all just going to stick as they are?
If you're kind of outside that top 10, I think surely you take that chance. If you're the likes of SLR Southerner, where you know you've got some very good pace, the pace to fight maybe within the top 7, then surely you give it a gamble, because you can maybe, even if you get 2 points or something, then it's better than none. But 7 laps to go now. Third safety car of the race, and once again, it's Owen leading. Is Owen going to come in? We have the
invader.
We have. He's sliding it in. That's not Owen thought about pitting. I think we had this in the Curing division a few seasons ago. Carito's in. And Scar. I chose not to pit on that day, and I finished second bunkering, but everyone else chose to pit, and I believe it was close to this point.
Someone hasn't gone. So Carito's had wing damage there, obviously from his connection with his hit with Bennett.
No stopping you.
There's no issue at all.
Mate, I'm not fussed. We've got like 17 in the lobby, so if you want to hop in, I don't think Liam's going to kill you. So, I mean, he's racing anyway. What could he do?
It's my division. Fuck Liam. Get your ass in.
You were, to be fair. We did chat about this, but you didn't sign up, so that's your problem.
Hi. Hi, stream. Surprise.
Right, he's gone. Anyway, back to the race. What have I just... Okay, it's just lag. So everyone from 11 downwards has picked for the softs. We're going to see the progress they make. I think safety car being at the end of lap 19. Again, it's going to be... Well, not again. It's going to be Owen that's going to get us underway. I think... If you want to be anyone in this race at the moment, Molly, who would you be and not be... Well, not be yourself?
I'd want to be Owen or Liam. They've shown the steady pace, they're at the front of it, they're far enough away from these soft runners that they hopefully won't impact them early on. Because the likes of Scar, Carito, they know they need to do better than a no points finish. They're both going to try to come through the field here like a bat out of hell. And it could get messy. We've already seen Carito have an incident with Bennett and bump a couple other cars. Yeah.
I'm terrified.
I can see another safety car. How many safety cars are you allowed on this game? Is it 4 like the last?
4, I think.
So we've got 1 more to go.
We've had what? 2 VSCs, I think.
I think it's 6 including VSCs.
1 VSC, 3 safety cars we've had. I can see us getting something else because this is going to get punchy to end. Div 2 doesn't do anything out bar punchy, so it's guaranteed.
One thing I noticed from watching Owen's stream is he was really low on ERS before the safety car came out. So although he's probably frustrated with it, it gives him an extra couple of laps to build the gap on Drastic Blaze, who should have worse tyres than him. And he has the battery to do it, because he probably used a lot to pass Blaze to try and gap Liam. So I think Owen is in a good position, but I'm excited to see what Scar can do. I'm very excited to see what him and everyone below him could do. Marsh had pace in F2 last night as well, so maybe he can make something out of a bad situation in P14.
You look at those medium runners and hards they've got to pass. Legend, Southerner, Jeff are the first 3 to pass. They're not easy drivers to get through. They will defend hard and well and make it difficult.
Yeah. Southerner seems like he's had a bit of a troubled race as well. It looks like he's been near the back, so maybe he's potentially going to be a bit frustrated, wants to make sure he can get his elbows out, secure a couple of points, kind of damage limitation really, as he's someone that usually looks for consistency.
Very good recovery from him if he does. While we're on about that, of course, Hayes starting at the back of the grid up to 6th as it stands is good. Can she maybe push on? Beast has been brought back in because of the safety car. He was 4, 5, 6 seconds off the lead 2 laps ago.
Yeah, he had to double stack right behind Owen.
He's going to be licking his lips now at a chance to attack Chicken Rosary and then get onto the back of Liam.
What's going to be in this lap then? We're about to start lap 20 of 25 in this race. It is a sprint shootout to the checkered flag, and it's going to be the halves of Owen Howe who will get us underway with Drastic Blaze, who has done unbelievably well in this race. At the moment, holding on to second, but might be assisting Duck at the restart. When is Owen going to go? He's running turn 27 now, the last corner. He's got lap 20 now, and he has
Lays
got...
has been caught. Or Liam's getting all over him here.
Can Liam make the move? He's got the slipstream. He's going to use the battery, but Drastic Blaze also with the same thing. Heading down to turn 1. Brakes a lot later than Liam, I've noticed from the naked eye. And he's going to hold on to his positions for the meantime. And I think that's QWERTY back down the order. Someone has gone round, and that's SLR Mash who's gone round.
Yeah, it looked like there was lots of overtaking in the midfield. There's lots of carnage going on. I thought I'd watch the soft runners whilst you're watching the leaders. Oh, QWERTY's out. That is another crash. Is that another safety car?
Full safety car again.
Oh,
It's a fourth safety car of the evening. And he's binned it at turn 3. Maybe, I don't know if he's been hit into the wall or he's hit an inside wall. But we've got a fourth safety car of the evening, gents.
this is why Moley is the guru of Division 2, because he called that from an absolute mile off, and it took 3 corners for him to come through.
I was expecting it to last longer, but no, they just didn't disappoint. I reckon it was another ping between Vapid and QWERTY, because they both did drop down the field together there, and then went back up, obviously, when Marsh spun, so they must have been just racing hard for those first few corners, going side by side, and it just doesn't work in Sector 1. You've just got to know when to yield, which a lot of the guys in here, they just can't yield. They want to get that move done and take the position when they have the opportunity.
Saw this last night with F2 with a very late restart. I hope for 1 the stewards, 2 for us, and 3 for the drivers that we don't get a repeat of what we saw last night in Div 2.
Oh,
I don't think we will, but this is Division 2. Quite literally, anything will happen. Well, yeah, it will happen.
Well, we had a certain American car driving nonce who
Anyway,
decided to
Owen is going to be leading the race, and Drastic Blaze is still holding on to that second place on his old hard compound tyre. That's cut you up there, so I think someone's knocking at the door again.
Probably the person that wants their fucking pizza.
Yeah, true. Marsh has headed to the pit lane and decided to get himself a good old speeding penalty.
Is this about the Olympics retirement?
I think they're just pitting for fresh tyres because they're right at the back. Nothing to lose. Lewis has made his 4th
Marsh
stop
has
of
cost
the day.
himself everything with that 5 seconds.
Then he's going to win the race on a 4-stop.
Imagine.
Vapid's going to be up there with a 4-stop as well. How's Hayes in 6th with 2-stop?
She's kept her nose down. Safety cars pitted on the early one, and she pitted on the first one, and then the third one, second one.
Oh,
Yeah,
so it's gone
one.
like medium from them maybe. Like it's just absolutely blissed it on the fresh tyres maybe.
As Sam said a few seasons ago, blood is
But
lost.
medium, hard, medium.
Blood is
See.
lost.
I
And
reckon
then
we're
one
gonna
more lap.
Yep, and there's DRS on the final lap. That won't cause any troubles at all.
Not until now.
Also, Rosary as
Owen!
well. Rosary's done well because
He's
Rosary was
holding in
right
there,
back
isn't
at Bahrain. Like he's done very well. Have a look at the-
Chicken Rosary was in the midfield pack at Bahrain, but he had to retire in the pits because he was having brake pedal issues. They were just sticking and catching. So
Yeah.
he retired for safety reasons, which is fair enough.
Was qualified 13th. No, qualified 7th and was up 3 places in today's race. So what happened to Golden Egg Fryer as well? Because he had quite good pace in practice when I was driving
I
with him
guess
last
he's
night. Started at the
he
back.
had some issues today, so he only got in late, so he hasn't had his usual routine to get himself ready for today's session. So I
Yeah.
guess he's not fully focused on it, which is understandable. He joined late in quality, so he only, I think, got maybe 1 or 2 laps in. So just, yeah.
Marsh is. Oh my! He's got a penalty again for speed. How can you get a penalty for speeding in the pit lane? Go to remove said penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and then speed in the pit lane again while serving it. Come on, Marsh.
Basically, so because he sped in the pit lane.
Yeah, cheers.
You're welcome, mate.
Is he changing his? Has he hit something on the safety car lap? Oh, I thought there was a wing there for a second where the guy stood to the side, and thankfully there wasn't. But
So did I.
the guy was.
Oh no. I'm also surprised no one's got penalties as well. That's quite a common thing at Jeddah usually. I guess there's probably not been enough racing laps for them to get enough track limit warnings to get a penalty.
So have a look through quick, see if there's anybody close to a pen. See if there's anybody that is on the cusp.
Oh, Owen's got no warnings. So's Blaze. So's Liam. So's Rosary. Beast is like the only driver in the top 6 that's had a warning. Is it on standard corner car or something? Like this is unheard of.
Settings. Which one's on again? Rules and flags. Strict. They've just been well, at least they've been well behaved in that aspect today. Less so hit him with another. That lured him.
Yeah. I suppose there's a few curbs that just murder you if you go wide of the track limits of this track, so
I guess people
Don't
say
brace yourself. We're going to need to take quite a few breaths before this because this is going to be probably one of the most chaotic endings to a race we're ever going to see bar last night.
You need to take breaths because you're not going to shut up for the next 3 laps.
I'm very scared. I'm terrified.
Oh, Owen's got us down to 40 miles an hour, and not the 30 that was set yesterday. It's close. There's a lot of.
Oh, he's decided to go early this time. It's because Blaze was really far behind him. Blaze just wasn't paying attention at all, and Owen's just absolutely. He's gapped him so much. He's got over a second on him already. That is masterful by Owen.
He is pulled
Beast is about to run the Chicken Rosary into turn 1.
Yeah, his halves will be getting better as the stint goes on. Down the inside. That is a great move.
Rosy's gone back at him.
Never mind.
Chicken Rosary. Fucking lovely move. Back up into 4th place. Go on.
What a move.
Hayes is there looking as well. Hayes, Kilesko. Oh, this is a little bit tight.
Oh, Kilesko's turned into a Tony Hawk. Somehow kept it into 7th place.
Yeah. How's he touched the rail curb and not speared into the barrier? As Bennett's backwards again.
Oh, Lewis.
I know someone in Owen's party had wing damage, like rear wing damage from listening to his stream. I guess it's probably Lewis.
That was Lewis, yeah.
With how he's driving.
Yeah, he had a crash with Carito.
Oh, Beast got a legal overtake on Rosary apparently. Oh, that's an interesting bug.
I've seen that in a few YouTube videos. If you take it into the first corner, something they need
He's
to fix.
right on the rear end of that AlphaTauri now.
Here we go then, towards turn 27. Last corner, is he going to go around the outside, is Beast? Because let's go
trying to
Hayes
switch your route.
Looks like Hayes is going to hold on, but I think Beast is not going to hold on any much longer because he's going to make his way past Chicken Rosary. You can see that light flashing because he's used all of his energy for this lap. He's a bit of 4th place.
How's Rosary used 80% of battery in 1 lap? That's
he
what
must have burned a
know.
bit there on the run up to the restart.
Yeah, probably. Because Owen went so early.
3 wide. Oh, second Beast and Legend. No,
no, this corner. No.
Thank you.
The ghosting has just saved the ball.
Carito's out. Carito's crashed. Let's go, Morgan. Oh dear.
I mean, I did say those two are going to cause something.
If this wasn't the penultimate lap, surely that would have been a red flag.
Imagine if it did give us the 4th.
If we got a red flag there, then a 1 lap shootout.
Oh my god.
Oh, Matt and Beast are going to go side by side. Zacky's Beast got the move done on those fresh, soft tyres. But Owen is still looking unbelievably comfortable out in front at the moment.
Drastic Blaze is nearly going to get his DRS though. If he gets his DRS in the final lap, you know how strong the slipstream is here. Drastic Blaze is still in contention for this race victory.
They both got no battery left. It is literally, as you're saying, going to be slipstream and DRS for the win.
Yeah. Liam's got about 10% more than the pair of them as well, so if they tangle maybe on the final lap, maybe Owen's mediums are beginning to die a bit, then could SLR Liam be waiting in the wings? It's not over.
Could Beast sneak in there?
Race. He definitely could get in there.
Could he sneak in on those hard tyres?
Owen leads. Drastic Blaze on his hards is in P2 at the moment. Still in this race. We've got 3 cars battle it out for the race victories. Owen versus Drastic Blaze versus Liam, who's nearly a second back now, with DRS enabled on this final lap of this Saudi Arabian Grand Prix in Division 2. An unbelievably crazy race, full of incidents, drama, you name it, we had it. And the gap between the top two is really starting to close now. 6.5 tenths. Liam has now dropped out of DRS range. Liam is going to be an outsider to win this with just over half a lap to go. The Drastic Blaze is not out of it just yet. You can see him absolutely throwing that McLaren of his through every single corner of this Jeddah Corniche circuit. Through the middle sector now, through the right, through the left. He's going to have DRS going down this short little straight. He's going to have it again down the next one. 8 tenths is the gap. They want very similar battery at all three of these drivers. Drastic Blaze closing in, but is it going to be enough?
It's all about how he does this chicane. It's all about how he does this chicane.
Better.
So run to the line. He's going to be.
He's out of battery.
Blaze is
think
going
he's
to
gonna
be
be
within
close
5
enough.
tenths here onto the fucking final corner.
One corner, Bennett slowing down because I'm sure he probably doesn't want to do the last lap. But Owen Howe now is going to round the final corner. I think the gap's going to be too big. Drastic Blaze had a poor exit. Owen Howe, for the first time since Russia in Season 8, is going to cross the line to win the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. With Drastic Blaze will finish P2 and SLR Liam will round out the top 3. Back on the podium for the first time since his victory in Season 8 at USA. But it's Owen Howe who is back on the top steps since his last victory in Russia. I believe it was in Season 7, sorry, not Season 8.
So he's not been on the podium since then. I'm sure he got a podium last year.
No, he's been on the podium since then, but he hasn't got a win since
he
then.
hasn't had a race win. Jesus.
Get the top 3 then in the party. But, gents, who was your driver of the race then after all of that?
I didn't really watch enough of it to judge. I mean, it looks like Owen is definitely a strong contender because the way he managed that final restart in particular, you have to say if he had a worse restart than he did, the way that Drastic Blaze gained that time back in the last lap or two, I think we could have seen a different victor today. But the way Owen managed it, I think, yeah, that is certainly.
I can't disagree with you there. I would have definitely put it towards Blaze until the final stint there, but he just, when it really mattered, he was caught napping.
Yeah, exactly.
He was caught his pants down and just.
Go through the classification once more then. It is Owen Howe who takes victory for the first time since Russia a few seasons ago. Drastic Blaze finishes runner-up after such a strong race. Liam the pole sitter is going to get the final podium position tonight for the first time. Back on the podium for the first time since USA Season 8. UK Beast of Sass, of course, lost a lot of time in that double stack. Will finish 4th. Chicken Rosary P5. Kiss Let's Go P6. TR Hayes on